The American Revolution. Britain versus America. A cinematic experience.
Hey guys, I'm Avery,
I'm Kaya.
and this is the American Revolution.
I forgot to say it.
It's okay, I'll just say it.
Okay. The American Revolution occurred on 1775 through 1783. It occurred because of the growing tension between residents of Great Britain's 13 North colonies and the colonial government.
Leading up to the revolution, the main causes were the 7 Years' War, okay guys, both British and French empires were looking to expand their territory across numerous continents. Both nations suffered mass casualties and racked up copious amounts of debt in order to fund the long and arduous struggle for territory dominance.
There's also taxes
And duties.
implementation of colonial taxation. Colonies opposes the new direct government to eventually repeal the legislation a year later. Colonial.
We have another one. Now it's your turn. So give Darby the iPad. Darby. The Boston Massacre. The 13 colonies boycott.
13 colonies boycotted their British goods, which coincided with a riot in Boston over the seizure of a boat aptly named Liberty of Smuggling.
Leaders in the American Revolution were Alexander Hamilton, Benedict Arnold, Benjamin Franklin, George Washington, and Thomas Paine. Alexander Hamilton was the founding father of the United States, who fought the American Revolution War, helped the Constitution, and served as the first Secretary of the Treasury. He was the founder and chief architect of the American financial system.
Hey y'all. So Benedict Arnold, he was an American-born military officer who served during the Revolutionary War. With distinction for the American Constitutional Army and rose to the rank of Major General before defecting to the British side of the conflict in 1780. Benjamin Franklin was a founding father. He served in the Second Continental Congress and he helped draft the Declaration of Independence.
George Washington was commander-in-chief of the Continental Army. Washington commenced his British positions in and around Boston. His leadership, presence, and fortitude held the American military together long enough to secure victory at Yorktown and independence for a new nation in 1781.
Lastly, Thomas Paine was an England-born political philosopher and writer who supported revolutionary causes in America and Europe. Published in 1776, he made Common Sense. It was the first pamphlet to advocate American independence. Major inventions were the steel plow, the telephone, the light bulb, the icebox, and the cotton gin. Some of the major events and important documents of the American Revolution were the Boston Massacre in 1770, the Boston Tea Party in 1773, Lexington and Concord in 1775, Common Sense in 1776, the Declaration of Independence in 1776, and the Articles of Confederation in 1777, the Treaty of Alliance with France in 1778, and lastly but not least, the Treaty of Paris in 1783.
Some impacts of the American Revolution were increased participation in politics and governments, spreading of the idea of republican government, as well as the idea of standing up to imperil European power.
Free society,
Massive population shift,
and the independence of the United States. my goodness. Oh.